Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. In today's video I'm going to share with you how to make butternut soup. Step-by-step tutorial, perfect for ordinary families. This recipe is perfect to cure cold. If you're new here, welcome to Beyond Aroma of Kenya. Make sure you check my recent upload, how to make soft layered butternut chapatis. Let's get straight to today's video. I have my piece of onion here. I already prepared my onion and washed it. I'm going to go ahead and chop it up. I'm going to only need the leaves. I feel like these leaves are just enough for the recipe that I'm preparing today. I'm going to be using the leftover butternut that I prepared in my previous video. I kept it in the fridge. As you can see, it's a little whitish, and actually I have a cold, and this particular recipe is perfect for that. So what I'm going to do is to grate my butternut here. Actually, you can use the fine part of your grater to grate your butternut. For me, I'll just go in with the coarse part of my grater over here to grate my butternut. So if you bought a fresh butternut, make sure you skin it, peel it, and prepare it and wash it properly. For the peeling, a butternut has a very hard cover, so you're going to need a very sharp knife. Check out my other video, my recent upload, let me say so, my butternut chapati recipe, so you can see how I skinned that butternut. And as you can see, the butternut is still very fresh. It's another cold season again, and this time Homa is taking over. Should I say cold? I mean, I've had cold for like a week. Now my cold is over, and now I have a sore throat. I don't know what's going on, but everywhere you go, everyone has a handkerchief. I know I should not be talking about that. It's very nasty, especially when I'm doing this particular video here. Let me just get back to the video. If you don't want to use a grater, or you feel like it's a lot of work, you can blend this. Yeah. And then I have a piece of ginger here. I always clean my ginger once I buy it. And then I'm going to peel it. And again, you can use powdered ginger here, but I prefer that you use fresh ginger. I'll just go ahead and quickly wash it up again. I have my usual tool here. You can use blended ginger paste. I wanted this particular recipe to be only gingery. Gingery is not even a word. I'm going to go ahead and just crush this up. There we go. I'm going to fire up my stove. And then I have my pot here. So the first thing I'm going to add in is my oil. And for the oil, make sure you watch your oil. You just need a little bit of oil, not so much in your food again. And you're going to go in with the onions. So actually I wanted to tell you something. This cold season, I don't know what's going on. The truth is, when Milan was going to school, I bought so many medicines. I mean, his cold will just be over, and then in another 2 weeks, then the same thing again. So I got tired. Now the cure for this cold, it's only ginger. Mine, I struggled with it. Actually, I bought a medicine and the medicine was over and there was no change. So I thought to myself, no, I can't go for another medicine again. I decided to make a ginger concoction. Now my homa is now a little bit over. It's not strong like a few days back. And by then I had a medicine, like I said before, you know. Just go get yourself some fresh ginger. I don't know what kind of homa this is. My onions are golden brown. Let's get back to the video. I'm going to go ahead and just add in my ginger. And then I'll give it a quick mix. And then I'm going to go in with my shredded butternut. Mix it up. And then I'll let it saute for a few minutes so the butternut can absorb ginger. So let me tell you about Milan's situation. I just bought fresh ginger and then I gave him the pure concoction of ginger for 2 days. The cold was over. I was like, no, I'm not going to be buying these medicines anymore. I mean, I'd buy this medicine and then it's over and then I go for another brand and then I got tired. So if you're dealing with a strong homa right now, go get yourself fresh ginger. It's not even $1, 20 shillings. You need it. Trust me. I'm going to go in with some milk. You can use a cacao milk and then you can adjust it with some water to slightly cover this. Actually the milk is not a must. You can just use pure water if you don't have milk. Now I'm going to go in with some salt to taste. So here again, if you're not making this recipe for cold, you can go in with any of your favorite seasoning that you have at home, add it in and then season it with salt. It's okay. I'll mix this up and then what we are going to do is to bring this to a boil. Make sure you let it cook properly so the butternut can cook and absorb the ginger. It looks good, right? So this needs to cook for at least 7 to 10 minutes. You can actually use slow heat so you can give it time to cook gently and slowly and did I say gently? This smells really nice. I feel like it's just ready. I'll just go ahead and turn off my stove. So I'll let it sit here for a few minutes. Actually it works very best when it's still hot. You can have it when it's warm. I feel like this is just warm enough. I'm going to give it a mix. It smells really nice. I have my bowls here. Let's just go ahead and serve this. And another thing, you need to watch your salt. You don't want anything irritating your throat. I'm going to be very real with you here. If you're making this recipe can help with cold. I don't want to promise you that this is going to cure your sore throat. No. So for the sore throat, you can get yourself some medicine. Get amoxil or you can go for a prescription. Yeah, I'm going to be very real with you. This cold is stressful, let me put it that way. All of a sudden it heals, and then all of a sudden you have the cold again. If your cold is very, very strong, to make that pure ginger concoction, just properly prepare your ginger, wash the outer cover properly, crush it, or you can chop it into tiny pieces, add some water to it, bring it to a boil for maybe 5 minutes, let it cool until it's warm. For a baby or for a toddler, if you're using the ginger concoction on him, prepare it the same way. Then you give him with a spoon. You give the toddler with a spoon. You don't have to give them so much of the ginger because they're still young. You don't want to risk their hearts, but it works really, really best other than these medicines that we buy around. Don't make so much concoction that is going to be a waste. I make my concoction and then I use it for 2 days, and then I throw the ginger out, and then I make a fresh one. Crush a little ginger at a time. Prepare a little ginger concoction. I think that's the right pronunciation for it, if I'm not wrong. At a time, and then use it, get over with it, and then throw the other one, and then do it again. Yeah. For the sore throat, I'm not going to promise you that ginger is going to work on that 100%. Mine is worse because I ate something sugary and I don't always take sugar, and in the morning it was really, really bad. I had to go get a moxil. My throat was actually very painful. Yeah. And I started having sputum with blood. It was getting really out of hand. So right now I'm using a moxil, and I bought some painkiller I have around. So I'm using the ginger concoction at the same time I'm using the moxil for the sore throat. So I hope you get all the points that you need. I'm going to be serving this with some pieces of bread. I have my bread here. You can use brown bread, or you can use white bread, whichever one is good for you. I'm actually thinking this super loaf bread is giving me the sore throat problem. I think it's increasing this for me, really. I'm going to check on another bread. So the perfect one, if you don't take sugar, just eat brown bread. You can use another brand of bread that is less sweeter. This super loaf bread is always really, really sweet. I think I'm going to have to ditch it. So that is what I have here. I'm just going to show you what we have right now. You can serve this with whatever you want, provided it makes you happy. Go for it. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope it helps you in one way or another. And watch your oil, watch your salt. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.